If you're the first call for every problem, if your phone doesn't stop, if the business only moves when you push it, then I'm going to say something that might sting a little. You might be the bottleneck. Not because you're lazy, not because you don't care. Usually it's the opposite. You care too much. You've been the engine for so long, you don't even realise the business has outgrown the version of you that built it. And here's the brutal truth. What got you here will not get you there. Hi, Phil Badura, and today I'm going to walk you through 7 signs you've become the bottleneck, and more importantly, what changes you must make to step into the leader that your business needs. And I'll give you practical actions that you can take straight away because at ActionCOACH, we coach with purpose, clear, confident, supportive, and action-orientated. So let's get into it. Picture this. You finally carve out half a day to work on your business, and within 20 minutes you've been interrupted 3 times. A staff member needs an answer, a customer wants the owner, your admin can't find something. You're back in the weeds again. And you tell yourself, it'll be quicker if I just do it myself. That sentence has killed more growth than any competitor ever will. Let me repeat it. When you tell yourself, it'll be quicker if I just do it myself, that sentence has killed more growth than any competitor ever will. When a business is small, the owner doing everything feels heroic. When the business grows, that same behaviour becomes a ceiling. In the brand world, we sit in the ruler space. We bring order, clarity, and control. But even the ruler has an Achilles heel, the struggle to delegate. So let's identify the bottlenecks and remove them. So, part 1, the 7 signs you're the bottleneck. Sign number 1, every decision waits for you. If your team can't make a decision without you, you're not leading, you're approving. What it looks like is, can I discount this? Or these are the questions that they may ask. Can I discount this? Do we take this job? What do I tell the client? Is this the right way to do it? Now, what it costs you? It costs you your attention gets shredded, and leadership requires protected attention. The fix? You create decision rights. Here's a simple approach that I use with my clients, and it's called the green, amber, red decision maker. Green, the team decides, no approval needed. Amber, the team decides within set boundaries, they update you. And then red, you decide whether it's a rare, high risk, high cost decision that needs to be made. Let me give an example. I worked with a trades business owner who was approving every purchase over $50. Every single one. We introduced a green, amber, red rule where supervisors had authority up to an agreed limit with clear boundaries. Within 2 weeks, interruptions stopped and dropped sharply, and jobs stopped stalling. So the leadership here is stop being the answer, start being the framework. Sign number 2, you're still the hub for customer relationships. If customers say, I'll just wait to speak to you, what you've done is you've built loyalty to you, not to the business. So what does it cost? You can't scale relationships you personally hold. The fix here is turn key relationships into relationship systems. Introduce a primary plus secondary contact structure. Make handovers visible and deliberate. Put check-in cadences on your calendar. Another example, a manufacturing owner had favourite customers who refused to deal with anyone else. We created a structured handover. The ops manager attended the next 2 calls, then ran the 3rd call while the owner stayed silent. Within a month, customers trusted the team because the team showed up consistently. The leadership shift here is make the business the hero, not the owner. Sign number 3. Work quality depends on you catching the mistakes. If you're the final quality control, you don't have a quality system, you have a quality person. What does it cost? Your business can't grow without your constant checking, and your team never builds capability. The fix? Implement definition of done. So, checklist at the end of every job, photos, proof points required, customer-facing standards for what good looks like. Another example is a service company owner was redoing quotes, rechecking jobs, re-editing emails. We built checklists and templates, not to micromanage, but to standardise. Rework dropped, customer complaints dropped, and the owner finally got their evenings back again. The leadership shift, systems create consistency, people create results. Sign number 4, that you may be the bottleneck, is you're the main problem solver. If every fire ends up at your desk, you've trained the business to rely. If every fire ends up at your desk, you've trained the business to rely on you. Your team doesn't lack intelligence, they lack a process for solving problems without escalating. The fix? Teach a simple 3-step solve routine. Number 1, what's the real problem? Don't focus on the symptom and don't try to fix the symptom. Go to the root cause. Number 2 is what are 2 to 3 options that will help solve this problem? And then 4, what do you recommend and why? So the rule, no one brings you a problem without options. An example here is a logistics business. The owner was flooded daily. We introduced Bring Options plus a weekly problem-solving huddle. Within weeks, the team started owning issues and the owner went from firefighter to coach. The leadership shift, your job is to develop problem solvers, not solve every problem. Sign number 5 is you're still the best salesperson. If only you can close deals, then you don't have sales capacity. You have sales dependency. What does it cost? Revenue plateaus at your personal bandwidth. The fix? Build a sales process that is trainable. Scripted discovery call, qualification checklist, a proposal template, and then follow-up rhythm. Then coach your team to run it consistently. An example here was a business owner told me, my team can't sell like I do. I said, they don't need to sell like you, they need to sell like the system. We documented the sales steps and trained weekly. The owner still handled a few key accounts, but the pipeline stopped relying on one person. The leadership shift: replace talent dependency with process reliability. Sign number 6 is you can't take real time off. If you can't disappear for a week without chaos, the business doesn't run, it reacts. What does it cost? You don't have freedom. And if you don't have freedom, you don't have a business, you have a job. The fix: create an if I'm away operating rhythm. So who owns what? What gets escalated and what doesn't? What's the daily huddle structure? And having a single scoreboard that the team tracks. This is how you transition from owner required to owner optional. Sign number 7. You're drowning in admin, approvals and interruptions. This one is the dead giveaway. Your calendar is full, but not with leadership. You're busy, but it's not the right busy. The fix here is reassign your attention, focus and energy to working on the right things. Here's the rule I teach. If you want the business to grow, your time must move into these 5 leadership lanes. Number 1, vision and priorities. Number 2, people and performance. Number 3, systems and improvement. Number 4, numbers and profit drivers. And number 5 is customer experience. If your week is mostly delivery, admin, quoting, and reactive problem solving, you're trapped in the old role. So the leadership shift here is stop being the engine, start being the architect. Part number 2, how to remove the bottleneck. Now let's turn this into a practical plan. Step 1, do an owner bottleneck audit. So grab a piece of paper and write, only I can, then list everything that you believe only you can do. The next step is to challenge it with these 2 questions. Is it truly only me? Or is it only me right now? And the second question then is, what would need to exist so someone else could do it? That's the start of systematization. Step number 2, use the 3D filter. Delete, delegate, design. For every item on the list, delete. If it doesn't move the needle, remove it. Delegate. If somebody else can do it with training, assign it. And then design. If it's important and reoccurring, build a system around it. And when you delegate, don't dump. Transfer clearly. What's the outcome expected? What are the standards to be achieved? The tools and templates that will be required? What are the checkpoints? And what are the authority levels? Step 3, replace help with coaching. Here's the identity shift owners must make. When you jump in and do it, you feel useful, but you're stealing growth from your people. So instead, become the coach. Ask the right questions. When somebody asks, what should I do? Try this. What do you think the best next step is? Or what options have you got? Another one might be, what would we do if I wasn't here? And another final question is, what's the system say? That's how leaders build capability. Step number 4, install a weekly leadership rhythm. If you don't schedule leadership, it won't happen. So the minimum rhythm to consider would be a weekly team huddle, priorities plus blockers, a weekly numbers review, the sales, the margin, cash and delivery, weekly one-to-ones with your key leaders, and then one block of systems improvement time. This is how you move from reactive to being intentional. So let me land this. If you're the bottleneck, it doesn't mean that you've failed. It means your business has grown and now you must grow with it. The goal isn't to do less because you don't care. The goal is to do less of the wrong things so that you can lead the right things. Because the truth is, your business will never outgrow your leadership. So here's my question. Which one of the 7 signs hit you the hardest today? Drop it in the comments. I do read them. And if you're ready to remove the bottleneck properly, I'll help you map it out. Book a strategy session with me, Phil Badura at ActionCOACH Business Steps. This is Phil turning business dreams into reality. See you in the next episode.